we'll talk about that in a second. So I had three visitors today. Three, count them, three. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to shut the door here. Let's see what the weather is like. It's 8:38, so it's pitch dark. Right now it is 64 degrees. It's beautiful, but for some reason I had the chills. It's a high of 64. It's supposed to be dropping to 69 to 59 at 11 p.m. 11 p.m. 69. So got the lights on over here. So what did I do today? Well, I think I talked to you about the power steering on the Corvette, right? What a pain! So I put power steering fluid in there, and there's Zane. That's not me. It's Zane. Young kid, his heart can handle it. Not mine. And it's all squirted out, but because I was by myself, as I am turning on the wheels themselves, the rubber tires, it squirted, but I can't see where it was leaking from because my body was over here, and my eyes needed to be over here. No room. So I worked on that. So the first visitor was, as I'm working on the tractor here, was Jim Curtis. Remember Jim Curtis? Jim, how are you, my man? I'll have to send you this YouTube and show you how to subscribe. You all need to subscribe. And you'll be able to see what we discussed about the car and stuff. I didn't video him here. He's not one to take a lot of pictures, but I did sneak one when he was working with me at Lear Corporation Walker plant. I was able to manage to sneak a picture of him. I'll have to send it to him. He was actually working. No, he was a hard worker. Smart guy. Smart feller. So we had a nice long chat about what he's doing now, what he did do, and where he went after Lear. And now he's actually on a COVID layoff at the shop that he's at. Somewhere in Grand Haven, I believe. And hey, COVID's hitting a peak again. But it'll all be over. While he was here, my brother John stopped by, and I had to do some welding for him. That turned out pretty good, because I was doing some welding for... excuse me, I'm tired. I did some welding for the tractor brackets, I'll show you that, and then the welder was all set up. So right now it's right over there. See it? Yellow thing, Hobart. I need Steve Ritter to give me a hand with that. I need to change the rollers. Steve, where you at, bruh? Where you at? So I had the welder out, so I had to do some drilling, locating holes first, drilling the holes, countersink them to get rid of the burrs, and then weld it onto his shelf uprights, racking, rack-a-lack. And yeah, got that done for him, so he bailed, and same time Jim Curtis bailed too. I had to get something to eat. I didn't eat anything all day, and that was about 5:30. So it's starting to get dark already, dusk, a little bit dusk. So then later on, Zane VanMiddleKoop, my mechanic friend, he stopped by, and we discussed this earlier in the week that we got to get this thing running, the vet, and so we went over all the wires and stuff, and then the fluid. So what he did, I said, you watch where the fluid comes. I'll refill it. So I filled it up with power steering fluid, and I spun it. And he said, Dirk, it's coming out of the cap. I said, out of the cap? Yeah. So I don't know what that means, but it's coming out of the cap. I overfilled it pretty much, I guess. So it's coming right out of here. And so I might be lucky there. He wasn't concerned about it. But when we get to fire it up, I also said, if push comes to shove, we're just going to leave the thing empty. I don't need power steering if I'm going straight on a drag strip, right? And then once we get it running, then I can mess with it, muck around with it. But right now, let's just concentrate and get this thing running. He agreed. Yes! So we went over all these wires. The ones we don't need, we're not worried about. The fans we don't need. The brake switch signal, we don't need none of that stuff attached yet. But then, you know, I told him about this wire that didn't have any label on there. And he said, well, where's the ignition? This had to be the ignition, because I don't know where the ignition is. And I can feel where there was tape on there. So this one here is for the ignition, and I don't see the label. So the label had to have fallen off. And I did see something that looked like a label, but I didn't think it was a label. I thought it was a label for something else, but what did I do with it? I don't know. It might be in this garbage can in here. So I'll have to go through that. No big deal. So I'll do that tonight. I'd really like to find that label, see what that label said. So I did that. Obviously I got to clean stuff up now because I did a lot of drilling, which leaves a lot of mill chips everywhere. And the kids like to walk, grandkids like to walk through here with their feet. So I got to pick all that stuff up, vacuum it. So it was a pretty productive, rather productive day today. I feel really good. I didn't do any shopping. Ooh, I have to go shopping for chicken and beef. I'm out of both. So that's going to be interesting. I'm going to go to Costco to get that. They're pretty reasonable. But I want to do it early in the morning to beat the crowds. So I'll find out when Costco's open. What else did I do, guys? I know I did something. Oh, yeah. So here's that steel. All I did is I just screwed it on there. In the end, I'm going to take that off. And these screws here will be replaced by nuts, because this is such a thin wall. This is pretty thick here, so I feel pretty confident that that'll hold. I just can't be beaten on it. This right here is the other side with the pivot pin. I put this pivot pin in here. I had to drill this hole. You saw that last time. And then run this pin through there. So now it pivots up. This hood is actually acting as one piece. Yes, I know. This is all going to be fixed up. See if I can open it up. I didn't realize see, something's hanging up right there, but you got to get past that. Pop. I need to understand what that was about. But see, it stays on the tractor now. Something popped. I think this thing caught on that or something. I don't know why it would. I need to understand that. So, that's not a big yank. So, or it got caught someplace else. So, no, I think this thing will be fine. So that's what I was working on. That was a little bit bigger job than I thought it was going to be. So, and then of course Weldon John stuff, and cutting and grinding and drilling that thing. Then I took a break, some dinner, and I got the chills for some reason. I got chills. So I put the sweater on and this overcoat. Now I'm sweating like a pig. Pigs probably don't sweat, but horses do. Like sweating like a horse. So that's where I'm at, guys. Let's call it a day. I'll let the horses in. I will let the horses in. Haven't done that yet. Turn all the lights off and put this shop to bed. All right? I shall see you guys later. You're lucky. It's not even 10-minute video. All right, see you guys. One more last check at the LS engine here. Oh my. Yeah, this thing's going to rip. Rip, rip, rip it will. So, okay. We'll call it a night. See you guys. So, bye.